Hello again guys, and this is a surprise toy I told you about that I wanted to review before getting back into the Spider-Verse toys, and it's the Nendoroid 90th Anniversary True Original Director Mickey figure by Good Smile Toy Company. Now this is actually a big collector item for me because I'm actually a really big Disney fan. In fact, some of my first videos were actually vlogs on a Disney cruise trip, or well more like montages, not really vlogs by, like, you know, today's or even back then standard. But anyways, Mickey's 90th birthday is actually coming up on November 18th, and I just had to grab this because of that 90-year True Original packaging. I mean, now I was actually planning to reveal him after the next Spider-Verse video, but I mean, he's sitting on my table and he's just like staring at me, just asking me like, free me, you know, and you can't keep him cooped up in the box, right? I mean, it's Mickey. But anyways, for those of you waiting for another Spider-Verse review, fear not, because there is one coming up next. In fact, it's probably going to be Spider-Gwen unless the polls change for some reason, but it doesn't look like it. So it's probably going to be Spider-Gwen. But until then, let's free this Mickey. Starting with box one, we get that nice open window display of Mickey as well as that sweet 90-year True Original logo. Here's one side showing off his camera, and the other side showing off the chair. Here's the top. Here's back with some sweet glam shots as well as lots of writing I can't read. And here's bottom with the UPC. And there he is, guys. Hey, that's Mickey's chair. As I was saying. And there he is, guys, Mickey out of the box. And man, does he come with a lot of accessories. Now, starting with the head, we get a really nice sculpting of Mickey. Now, the face is a very simple design, but it's the design of the character, and you'd be amazed at how people can still get it wrong. But the contouring and the sculpting just are great, and I just love how it looks, and the paint especially is very crisp and just clean, which I love, which, I mean, if you're spending 60 bucks on this, it better be. Even the back of the head is really great too. Just look, it's like a perfect sphere. It's really well sculpted. There's no bumps or irregularities. It's just so nicely sculpted, and I really like this matte black paint they use because it's very clean and there's none of those scratches or marring as some other figures may have. So they did a great job on the head, even though it's simple. And the ears here are actually hard plastic as well as the nose. And just as a quick heads up, this is not a toy you give to children, or at least irresponsible children, because there are lots of small parts to lose and they're kind of pointy spots like the tail when we get to that. And moving into the body, get more of that smooth matte black finish as well as some nice little painted buttons there and his little red pants. Pretty simple contouring overall. More matte black on his legs and some nicely bright yellow painted feet there. And then the bottom has a different tone, which is nice. And you'll notice there's no legal mumbo jumbo here, and there's actually no legal mumbo jumbo anywhere on this figure, which is sweet. And moving in the back, it's just like the front except the back, except you got a little hole there for his stand, and you also got his nice little tail here, and the tail's actually removable, which is pretty cool there, as you can see. But the thing about this tail is it's actually pretty hard, and the tip is very pointy. Like if you tripped and fell on this tip, you would have a very, very bad day. Actually, you know what? This kind of looks like a hook, and ooh, actually, one of you guys recommended that I replace the arm that broke off of my Spider-Verse Spider-Man here. Remember that? That sucked. But anyways, to replace it with a hook, so let's go ahead and plug this in with my museum putty over there and see what that looks like. And how's that look? It's kind of that's kind of interesting. It's Captain Spiderhook. And yeah, let's move on. And his pants here is made of kind of a rubbery material, or maybe silicone, I don't know, but it's nice and soft so that, you know, when you move the leg and stuff, it actually bends, which is nice. And as for the articulation overall, it's, oh, Jesus. Here goes his arm. Where's his arm? Where's the arm gone? Okay, so that can happen. But anyways, his head rotates 360 degrees, has a little bit of side to side, and it can move that arm there, hopefully it doesn't pop off, move a little bit up, and quite a bit, and decent bit down. And the arm rotates 360 degrees and has a shoulder joint that goes quite a bit up, and it can pop off sometimes, which, like I said, easy to lose parts, so yeah. And the hand here can rotate 360 as well as having a joint that goes quite a bit up. Yep. There it goes again. Get this hand back on there. Don't get me wrong, guys. This is actually a really great figure and I like it. It's just, it's not really made for play. It's made for display. Anyways, the hand can go up and down quite a bit, and also rotates 360. And he also has a waist that rotates, but do not, warning, do not fully 360 rotate them, because you can, but if you take a look here, I tried it out to test it if you could, and if you look, there's a little kind of lip at the bottom of his waist there, and if you go full 360, you end up actually, check this out, it cuts the little rubber or silicone there, because of just like, I guess it drops down in the front and puts too much pressure and it actually cuts it. At first I did it this way, I'm like, whoa, was that there before? And my stupidity, I did it the other way, and then I also cut the other side. So, word of warning, do not, absolutely do not go 360. In fact, I think about this much is as much as you want to go. If you go any further, you're gonna end up with the cut rubber pants, just like me. But anyways, his tail can rotate 360 since it's removable, and his leg is on a ball joint there, so it's got some nice range of motion, and it can go about that far forward and that far back thanks to the rubbery little pants there, and his splits are kind of, it gets sprung back because of the pants. And his ankle's on a ball joint as well, and can go quite a bit sideways, both sides, and quite a bit forward. Whoop, that's backwards. Forward and backwards. And his toes can actually go quite a bit up. Get that up there, as you can see, and quite a bit down, which is pretty cool. It's kind of weird. I don't know why you would need that, but you can, so that's pretty sweet, right, Mickey? Absolutely. And he comes with a bunch of hands and arms here, as you can see. He's got 3 additional left hand and then 2 additional right hand, one of which is holding the megaphone, and then 2 arms there. And for the arms, you just simply kind of pull them off like this. There goes the hand. You just pull it off like so, and it's pretty simple. Just comes off like that. And honestly, pull the other arm off. You actually just get 2 straight arms and then 2 bended arms. So it's really just a set. So it's not really a lot as I thought initially. And to change out the hand, you simply just pull the hand off, as you saw. Oh, geez, where'd it go? All right, just as a heads up, this is an extremely easy piece to lose, and you only get 1 per arm. There's no spare, so definitely, you know, be careful about that. But anyways, you simply just plug it into the top of the arm or the hand there. Then just pick whatever hand you want. We'll just go with that and stick it on there. And oh, this one's a tight fit. Let's pick a different hand. We'll put this one on there, and there you go, just like so. And now you have a new hand there, and then you just attach it to his arm or his body. Attach the arm to the body like so. They're actually really tight fit. Oh, it popped off again. Okay, got that fixed. And then you just put it in there, kind of rotate it a bit, and eventually, there you go, just pops right in. Yeah, like I said, guys, this is a really high quality figure, but not made for kids because of that very reason. It even says 15 and up, because like the joints, they're, you know, they're fixable when they pop off, but the thing is they can happen often, and I mean, pieces can go flying, and you can start losing stuff, and then your $60 starts going right down the drain. So this is kind of a just get the right pose and then just display him type figure, because he just looks great. And you know, like I said, ages 15 and up, but honestly, if they're a responsible kid, you know, and they're younger, they can handle this. All right, now going to the Megaphone here, it's kind of a different story. There are actually a couple pieces here. You pull the front portion off, and then you pull the back portion off, and then you have the hand, and then you also have this little thingy here that just is a little string, and then you can put this string on. I think you can put this around his neck. That's what that's for. So you can put that on, and then get the Megaphone. Oh no, it would be weird to have his thing hanging around his neck with his hand too. That's just kind of morbid. But anyways, you have that there, and then you just take the figure here, and the head actually does pop off. Just kind of finagle it a little bit, not too hard, because it don't want to break it. Oh geez, and his hand's gone. Okay, anyways, so we'll get this little thing here, we'll put it over his body. Just kind of do it like that, because you don't want to pinch it with the head, because I did that before. And then you just pop it back on, which should be easier than taking it off, and there you go. Now his Megaphone's hanging off his neck, and he looks kind of weird without, let's see, his arm. Just go and put his arm on there, get that in there. That one went in easier. Let's get a hand there. And oh, I found out too, this actually has a correct way. If you look, it's kind of tapered off over there, and you want the tapered end to actually go that way, because it goes into the ball. If you put it the other way, then the hand doesn't fit quite as well. Found that out the hard way as well, but the hands kept popping off, so eventually I learned. Then let's get this other hand here, get the ball joint the right way, put that in there, and there you go. there's Mickey with his little megaphone hanging off of his body. Now it also comes with additional eyes here, which look weird outside, but all you do is just take his face off, which is kind of weird. Just pops off just like that, and there's the inside there. And it comes with little plastic here that holds it in for shipping, but they say to throw it away, but honestly I just keep it because it's like, you know, why not? And to get the eyes out, you see there's tabs just like on this one. You can either pull them out, but they were really stuck before, so you can just kind of push on the eyes there, and then they also come out that way. Ooh, that's creepy. Yeah, that's really creepy. But anyways, you just take the new eyes here, and there's actually a little written right and left on the inside here. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but it's there. And you just plug it in like so, and you can check the front and make sure the eyes go in the right way. And then I find it easier, instead of using the tabs, I actually just kind of push in on the edges right there. Just kind of get that in there. It works a lot better. Then get the other eye in as well, and then push on it as well instead of using the tab. And then get that going there, and then there you go. There's Mickey with his brand new eyes looking to the left, and you just plug it right back into the rest of his head here, which is kind of morbid, but oh well. So you just do that, and there you go. You got brand new Mickey with new eyes, new arms, a megaphone, and new hands. Oh, and ooh, kind of made a mess here. And he also comes with this stand here, which is pretty cool. It's got a lot of peg holes there, and it also has a little kind of other piece of the stand. And you take the thick part, and you can actually stick it into any one of these holes, the sides, not these big ones here, which is kind of weird. So you can just plug it in like so, and then you get Mickey right here, and then you just see that hole right back there. You just plug this piece into the hole, and then it's actually a tight fit because it's brand new. And does everything fall off on this thing? Okay, so that's a thing, so I guess we'll put that there, and then we'll try this again. We'll go and plug this into the back of Mickey. All right, there we go, perfect fit this time. And then there you go. I guess you got his stand there, and I guess if you want, you can kind of make Mickey flying, or just kind of airborne there. So yeah, you can display him like that if you want. Huh. And then he comes with his camera here, which I really like. This is like the coolest piece that he has. I mean, it's so nicely sculpted. It's got the nice little kind of wording there, nice and clean, and the head pivots as well, and it also pops off if you need to for whatever reason. And then it's got a, you know, the lens there. It's got this here. This is actually pretty hard, so like, you know, don't bend it too much because it'll snap. Then you got this here. You got a little kind of pants and a little plug cord that plugs into nothingness. This one is glued in, and if you're like me, your package was like all these legs were loose and just flopping around in the packaging. It's not that big a deal because they actually just pop off, and you can just pop them right back in and actually adjust them too, so no big deal on that. So pretty cool, like the camera. And my next favorite piece is his chair, which just looks great. Like, it actually looks like the Toontown design if you guys have ever been to Disneyland or Disney World. It's really nice, and I like it, the bright colors and everything in the cartoony style. The wheels don't move, nothing on this actually moves, and it's all hard plastic, but it's really nice. And you see it's got the nice Mickey name there because it's Mickey's chair, and it's very cleanly applied too, which is great. Then you got his hands here, which is kind of weird because his hands will sit here when he's sitting, and then he has hands on it too. And to get Mickey to sit on it, what I found is you need to remove the tail because that gets in the way. Then after that, you just plop him right in his chair, and there you go. And what's also cool about this chair, as you saw earlier, you can actually have other figures sit in it as well. And finally, he also comes with a nice Mickey-eared movie clapper, which is super awesome. Scene 100, take 1. And it's got a nice metal joint here, which is nice, and it opens up, and it can just act just like a clapper. It doesn't make the clapping sound, but hey, we can add that in post, right?
All right, places, everybody. Lights.
Turn on the lights, because I'm Batman.
Roll camera.
Roger, roger. Camera rolling.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Scene 100, take 1, and action!
Alright, now for some comparisons. Here he is next to the Disney Toy Box Infinity War Armored Thanos, the Marvel Legends Infinity War Black Widow, the Mattel Basic Aquaman movie Aquaman, and the SH Figuarts Infinity War Thanos, and the Mattel Basic Jurassic World Blue. just for fun. Well guys, I'm really impressed with this little guy. The details, the quality, and the sheer amount of accessories that he comes with is very impressive. Now it is kind of expensive at 60 bucks, but I think you get your money's worth. And besides, money spent on Disney doesn't count. Anyways guys, Spider-Gwen is next unless the polls change, so stay tuned for that. And until the next time, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.